All right. Hey, everybody. It's been a while. I know I took last month off, but I had to prep for this upcoming vacation. I am going on a snowboarding trip tomorrow. Uh, and so, yeah, I took the day off to pack, get ready, and then had some free time, so we're going to stream. Um, Gonna try to finish A Date with Death Beyond the Bed, but I also do have other things going on tonight. If you know me, I'm a poet, and it's the Inner Moonlight poetry event that I go to every month. It's their 7th anniversary, so I definitely didn't want to miss that. Um, and for everybody who watches the VOD, there is going to be a podcast version, so I'm going to link to where you can find the podcast. And so, yeah. Um, so I'm going to use this time to kind of promo a few things. Yeah, Inner Moonlight, super great if you're ever in Dallas. It's at the Wild Detectives, which is a bookstore and a bar/coffee shop. And just super great poetry community that's done so much for me. And if you're not in the area, you can't hear the open mic portions, but you can hear the featured poets and the interviews uh, brought to you by the host Logan here. Um, Other things, so the snowboarding contest that I'm going to go watch is called The Uninvited. It's a contest for women and non-binary snowboarders, super inclusive. I want to share the site because I think it is important to promote. So this is where you can find the stream on Saturday of the finals. It's called The Platform. What is it? It's platform without the oh, one away. There we go. So yeah, it's oh, hi Anna. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm shouting out some of my friends who are pro snowboarders who are going to be competing in a contest this weekend that I'm going to go watch. Unfortunately, the contest is the same weekend or same time as the Pride Ride event, which is an LGBTQIA plus event for snowboarders and skiers, and the friend I'm staying with is helping out. And I thought it was cool to join because it's also a fundraiser to benefit resources for queer folks in Salt Lake City, specifically Latino queer folks. So I'm going to do that, unfortunately, and not catch the finals, but I am going to go watch my friends in the qualifiers and say hi and yeah, just hang out. I've met some people through Do Tour, and then also my mental health meetup group. We're all mental, and so yeah, I'm super stoked. On top of just I want to go snowboarding again, and yeah, so there's that. When I come back the next weekend, it's gonna be WeebCon, which is a con here in North Texas. I'm only gonna go for one day, but I'm super excited at the guests and debuting a new Nana cosplay. For those of you who have known me for a very long time, Nana was my whole personality in my 20s. She is my femme inspiration, so I'm super stoked to bring back Nana because Romy Park, her voice actor in the Japanese version, is going to be there. Romy Park is also the voice of Edward Elric, and Full Metal Alchemist is my favorite anime of all time. So super stoked about that. If you're around, just say hi, because basically I'm just hanging out and being a nerd. Also super excited to meet the person behind Scylla Aria, the VTuber, because I'm a super huge fan of the D&D actual play Shadows over Velda, and Scylla is one of the players. So yeah, love getting to meet the faces behind the VTubers and the D&D characters. I'm only going on Saturday because I have to work Friday, and then Sunday I'm gonna go and do some poetry at the Wild Detectives. So It is the Wild Detectives' I think 11th anniversary celebration, and so there's a special poetry storytelling event, and I got asked to do that. So come say hi if you're in the area and listen to some great stories and poems. Okay, I think that's enough chatting. I could go on about some other things going on. Oh, I guess just happy belated International Asexuality Day. I don't remember if I've worn the shirt on stream before or not, but my friends over at Taste the Teas, they're the ones who bring about virtual burlesque shows, made this. And yeah, thought it was appropriate because it is. I'm trying to date the Grim Reaper in my awkward ace way. For those of you who have not followed, sorry, this is my cat Pietro. If he hears me talking, he's gonna pop up. His older brother might pop up too. But yeah. So if you haven't been watching the streams, my premise is that I've been playing A Day with Death and dating Grim, who is very much like me personality wise, like minus I think he's a little more like pompous than I am, and more baby girl. But in terms of just being very literal and not understanding like flirtations and easily flustered, that is me. I'm unfortunately very bullyable, but I'm not gonna like tolerate that unless you're my partner. And so basically my premise is that I am playing as my partner dating Grim, and this is gonna be a theme with all the dating sims I play, hopefully, because I've found some other characters that are very me coded, and it will be fun. So yeah, I'm Ace, or I'm on the Ace spectrum, I'm Gray Ace, and yeah, we all know that we've become the target of a certain bigoted writer. And I've seen it happen. It's been inevitable. I've seen some of the hate that like Yasmin Benoit, who's probably the most famous ace activist, has gotten. And yeah, they don't like anybody who challenges their views of gender and sexuality. But you know, that's why I'm around to do that, to challenge it, and then also have fun doing it. So yeah, enough chatting. I'm going to get started. It has been a while since last month. I did take the time off, and so I'm gonna figure out where we are, because I did do a playthrough of my own personal version with the not safe for work stuff. We are not gonna do that. So this is a little like precarious. Okay, so I think February, was the last time. So sorry, you don't get the spicy scenes, but yeah, you'll have to play through it on your own. I did in my last scene stream describe what happened. So yeah, we are hanging out. We kind of extended our bet with Death instead of 5 days. So this the DLC Beyond the Bet is extended to 10 days, so that we're gonna figure out who's gonna get whose soul. And this is our cat Richard, who is a penis joke because my cats are named Willie and Pietro / Peter because my partner infected my brain. Actually, Willie was named that before from his previous owner. Pietro was partly my partner being a joke that we should name our cat either Richard or Peter, and I, as you know, as his name, if you recognize Pietro, is Quicksilver, and I was hyper fixated on Pietro Maximoff for a little while. This is Pietro Katsimoff. I don't know if he'll show his face, he just wants bum pats, but he will also pet. Gonna sit with our little buddy. You sit down beside Richard and pull out your diary. You don't usually use a diary, or you live in your diary. So I, Hana Lee, wrote in a diary a lot when I was younger, and then anxiety happened. I don't think the companion, that's my partner, the companion, writes, so you don't usually use the diary. But today, you think it might be nice to do a little writing. Pen in hand, Richard rests against your legs as you write. God, Pietro. You write about Casper. Casper is the name of our Grim Reaper. You write about Richard. You write about your little corner of the world. It's freeing. Yeah, journaling is great unless you're like me and I do what they call awfulizing. So I make everything worse and then it makes my anxiety worse. So I actually do not journal. My new thing is writing fan fiction of angsty characters so that I don't like dwell on the specifics of my life, but I can get the angst out. Let's see, we can so if you're not familiar with this game, there's like little things you can play around with your room, and we've been routinely eavesdropping on our neighbors because they have their own little drama unfolding. But sadly, the couple is no more, so we're gonna go listen to see what happened. Oh, you put your ear to the door, but find it quiet. Huh. With your mysterious neighbors moving out a couple days ago, eavesdropping has become a lot more boring. Maybe it's a sign you should actually go out there and meet some of your neighbors instead of just eavesdropping all the time. You're just thinking of doing that when you hear the footsteps approach your door, then stop. Before you have the chance to open your door, a letter slips in your mail slot. The footsteps retreat. Curious, you pick up the letter. Dear neighbor, sorry if this letter comes as a surprise, but I promise I'm not a scammer or a con artist or a thief. My intentions are pure. Anyway, this is your neighbor, kinda. Room 4 on the 9th floor. You probably don't know me, but I've passed you in the halls a few times. I should probably have clarified. This isn't a confession of my love either. Oh, God, should I start writing this letter again? I'm moving to a small town called Willowmist soon, just for a few months. You probably haven't heard of it. It's in the complete middle of nowhere, lol. I just wanted to tell you that you've seen very bright lately. We don't know each other, but I think I felt inspired to do this move because of you. Which is again kind of crazy, seeing as we don't know each other. Isn't it strange how someone you only pass sometimes can make such a difference? Whatever it is that's changed for you, I hope it continues. Happiness can be so sparse these days, but you seem to radiate with it. Wherever life takes you, I hope you can enjoy it, even when something challenges your brightness. This ended up kind of poetic, my bad. See ya around. The weirdo from the 9th floor. You put the letter down and spend some time thinking over the contents. Huh, that was a fascinating detail. Oh, hi Anna. Yeah, when I'm done, I will totally follow you on Twitter, and yeah, see what you've got. My Twitter is my big dump space for everything. So, yeah, we'll totally check yours out when I'm done with the stream. So yeah, that was super interesting. One of the things we found out in our little escapades with death is that we radiate positive energy and are very healing, which not like me IRL. Probably more like the companion, but yeah, so cool that there was that little tidbit, because I'm a bit of a sentimentalist. I love kind of chance encounters with people and like what they mean. I think it's also probably the poet in me that likes that, but yeah, I believe in random connections, and sometimes they don't last, but that's okay. And sometimes they do, and sometimes people have an impact without you knowing. Oh, there's our plant. We always water our plant. Even more leaves have appeared now. You water it generously and feel excited that this time you didn't kill your plant instantly. Yay. It would be really funny if there was an overwatering thing, but that's also super mean. So yeah, we always water our plant. So We'll poke around on the bookshelf. Ooh, some poetry. So normally I don't like read these, but okay, since I'm big into poetry, we're gonna read this. Blossoms. Expressed in bouquets and tied neatly with a bow, our words of flower can speak with no mouth or voice. Secret messages between two people, meaning hidden in plain sight, but hardly plain in sight. The warmth of a heart reflected, deep red and overwhelming, easy to speak of, difficult to understand. The ache of wanting just out of reach, affection flushed with absence, a faraway love. The blazing heat of the sun, bright and unconstrained light, as fierce as a lion, yet stalwart as any hound. Invisible yet unmistakable, a message of sentiments, whispered in blossoms and promised in soul. By Mika Akatsuka. Oh, I really like that. Okay, so we're gonna log on our laptop because that's how we chat with death. Oh yeah, and we've got new pics added to the gallery, but because there are not safe for work ones, I am not gonna venture in. I'm sorry, I don't want to get dinged by Twitch. I already talk about burlesque, so yeah, we're not gonna show anything. Alright, Grim. Sunshine, are you safe? Well, are you at home? Did you eat? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, because we were sick, and then I think we've kind of dealt with the stalker, but yeah, we're gonna say don't want to do too many questions. See, I don't think the companion would answer. I think it'd just be like, whoa. Oh yeah, we also went on a date and hooked up. Slow down. Okay. Sunshine. Alright, you asshole, not that slow, or ha ha ha. See, number one would be my response, but ha ha. I take it to mean you are well. I'm fine, yeah, or arg, no, I think I'm dying. That's so mean to him. I'm fine, yeah. Just been hanging out with Richard. No one's come to steal away my soul or anything. Yeah, we've got a stalker who probably is like, hey Casper, you're not doing your job. That's good. How's everything going? I love his avatar so much, it's so cute. That depends on what you are referring to. In regards to Azrael, that's Azrael. He is well. In regards to me, I believe I may go crazy from our current predicament. I'm glad Azrael's good. You sound a little stressed. She easily stressed. Casper and I are exactly a little. That is an understatement. The understatement of the decade. Or perhaps even the century. What part is making you so stressed then? Stressed about how good looking I am, or the whole forbidden relationship thing. Yeah, you're not supposed to date the souls you're supposed to claim, kind of that employee-client relationship, but times a billion. Yeah, you're not gonna be that mean to him. Because I feel like the companion is nice when I'm breaking out. The way you downplay that is astounding. I wish I had your nonchalance. Oh my gosh, that is him. I am a ball of anxiety. Thanks, I'm actually terrified, or life's easier when you stop giving so much of a shit, you know. I feel like that's really callous, even though that's actually how I get so anxious that I end up pushing it all the way. And so that's actually how like I deal with things, and it get kind of like reckless a little bit. But I think I'm gonna be a little honest. Like, thanks, I'm actually terrified. Aha! Well, colored me surprised. I would not have guessed. Thank you, thank you. When can I collect my enemy? Oh my gosh, it says my gamer girl bathwater here. When you win one, do not quit your day job, sunshine. Ouch. Casper. You think I couldn't make it as an actor? Ah, it's a funny thing, the companion, despite not being a theater kid, has theater kid energy. When for dramatics, I, on the other hand, I don't think I have theater kid energy, but wound up being a theater kid. Or perhaps you could consider being a stunt double. I have some friends who do stunts, and that's something really cool. You could be thrown into any dangerous stunt and still come out unscathed. A role made for you, in my opinion. Yeah, we do keep dodging deaths, so actually we would be an amazing. Our character, it would be very amazing. Maybe if all of this works out and I get to keep my soul, I'll try it out. You know, on the side. If that's something you even do on the side. Anyway, yes, that is you can do stunts on the side on top of being an actor. And other types of performance. Hey Casper. Yes, Hana. Did you make any progress today on the whole, you know, have to take my soul thing? Very little. I was sent on another mission as soon as I returned, and have only just come back to the underworld. I'm hoping I convinced them that your soul is not supposed to be taken yet, but I cannot think of a single case in history where a Reaper has managed to save a mortal. Not fantastic odds, then. Yeah, Casper has stinky bosses, that's what we've determined. Not at all fantastic. There are other avenues for me to investigate. A way for me to give up being a Reaper, equally unlikely, though worth pursuing perhaps. Maybe a way to secretly remove you from our systems. Whoa, I'd be going underground? In the eyes of Grim Reapers, yes. And if none of that works, then I hope to find a way to protect you after I am terminated. Yeah, so basically if Casper does not get our soul and does his job, he is terminated, and by terminated, that is like final death, like non-existence, goodbye. So very serious, I think, very worthy of Casper instead of Grim. No one's getting terminated. I cannot see an ending that does not have one or both of us dead. But your optimism is infectious, like a disease. And as such, I will investigate whatever avenues I can. Good boy, or I will too. Should we? Yeah, we should. Good boy. Good boy makes me laugh. Just because I was like, what'd you say to a golden retriever? Casper's not really a golden retriever. Again, with the good boy. If anything, I am a bad boy. Ah, see? Edgelord, I can relate. Do you want me to call you bad boy, baby girl? We also call him baby girl. Somehow that's worse. Anyway, I have made no progress yet, but I have ideas. I believe you should be safe for some time. My superiors know your soul is difficult, and as such, they should give me a little more leeway. What about the whole, weird memory thing you had? I honestly don't know who to talk to or ask about such a thing. I guess if I speak to the wrong person, the consequences could be dire. I do have an idea. So the memory thing, have been following along. We found out that, Grim Reapers don't sprout out of nowhere, really. There's hints that they were formerly people too. And if you read the webtoon that 2.5 Studios, the company that makes this, they've released a prequel. You get to hear all about it. So it's like kind of spoilery, but fantastic webtoon with what they've released so far, and you get a lot of the backstory about Casper. You're just full of ideas today. Well, in the underworld, there's a grand, what would you call it? A library, I suppose. The Library of the Lost. How fitting. All of our history is in there. Thousands of years of Grim Reapers and more. But I would never be able to get clearance up to the place. Who would? I do not know. Not my boss, nor my boss's boss. The secrets that are held there are immense. I would imagine. I have never been there, nor met anyone that has either. But if any place holds the answer to what we can do, and the truth of my creation, it would be there. Is it heist time? Or I wonder if we could find someone to let us in. It's heist. We gotta ask if it's heist time. Huh? It could be like a spy movie. We'll get onto the roof, then you'll lower me down with a rope. And then I'll do some cool ass flips all over the lasers. I can hear Casper's groans, and I'm excited for when we get voiceover because Jonas Scott is the voice actor for this. You watch too many movies. Forget the lasers, I would be more worried about the gargoyles. Gargoyles? Yes, they make excellent security guards. Foiled once again, or dang it. Dang it. I tire of typing. There you are. That's much better. Did you miss me? More than I care to admit. Seeing you safe gives me an odd relief. He says he's tired of typing, and then he still types in the chat on the side. Are you sure you're not a witch or a warlock or something similar? What? Why? So, tell me more about this odd feeling or feel the same about you. Okay, we're gonna get to talk about feelings. A strange warmness of the chest. Dear gods, is this a heart I've acquired? Surely not. Surely the Grim Reaper is above such a mortal thing. Ha. Sunshine, you are an idiot. We're two peas in a pod, buddy, or it must be like looking in a mirror. Two peas in a pod, buddy. I was wondering something. What's your biggest fear? That's a little out of nowhere. I was just thinking you seemed a little scared of your organization. Yes, well, I wasn't afraid of it in the past. I saw countless terrible things happen, and yet I never feared what they did was of little concern to me. I suppose I now have a reason to fear them. Yeah, we kind of made a Casper sort of, I guess, whatever the Grim Reaper equivalent is to an anti-capitalist. He used to be a workaholic. We've caused him to reconsider his life. So yeah, here's it. Pietro. Perhaps you have put a spell on me. Is there anything else you're scared of? Well, I suppose I am scared of myself in a way. Lately, I feel as though I do not truly know who I am, nor where I came from. Things I did not even think of before I met you. Really, it's all your fault and you should feel terrible about it. You are the Reaper version of a homewrecker. A Reaper wrecker. Guilty as charged. Seriously, yeah, feelings kind of suck. Like, I'm gray romantic as well, and I get the rush of the feelings, and then it kind of like levels out in a way. But yeah, feelings are kind of annoying. Oh, I feel just awful, or sorry, I'm allergic to guilt. Achoo. Achoo. Good question, maybe I'm allergic to bullshit? Damn. Oh, he's getting sassy. That's an unfortunate allergy to have around me. You don't say. What about you then? Me? Well, you went and said something serious. I was gonna say... Clowns, the centipedes, quicksand, seaweed. Okay, I kind of, because I was like, why are you allergic to seaweed? Or, not allergic, I'm afraid of seaweed, even though, like, because it's delicious. But actually, I do remember when I was younger, we vacationed in the Philippines, and if you swim in an area that's, like, really dense with seaweed, the temperature drops, and that was, like, frightening to experience as a kid. I actually have, like, no idea what the companion is afraid of. He does get nervous about flying. At least like he'll fly himself. He gets, I guess he more just cares that whenever I fly, because I'm the one who travels more. But yeah, I don't actually know. I'll just say clowns. It's cliche, but you know, there's some scary ass clowns out there. There's something terrifying about them, but honestly, I don't see many clowns in my life. I, as a burlesque performer who knows many sideshow folks, do see a lot of clowns. More than normal, anyway. But something more serious. I'm scared of losing the people most important to me. I'm scared of missing the little things in life. I'm scared of leaving nothing behind to be remembered by, or I'm scared of not taking enough risks. I think the companion would be number 1. I am exactly like Alexander Hamilton, and I would pick 3, but since we're playing as my partner, number 1. I feel like I've lost a lot of important people throughout my life. Oh my gosh, wow, this is a little hard just because, yeah, I do feel like the seer in the snowboarding world recently, and then in the burlesque world, there's just been a lot of loss, and yeah, it sucks. I don't want to lose you too. I'm not going anywhere, not if I can help it. Now that I have known your light, I cannot even think of going back to the dark. Thanks, Casper. What are you sighing about now? I am annoyed. About? It's time. Time for soul baby time. Oh, okay. we gotta make that. We gotta know, you fool. No matter how many times you bring it up, it's still not possible. There is no way to have a soul baby. They don't exist. Those are the words of someone who's giving up. A giver up-er. That sounds stupid. Yeah, it is. And time for what? Time is what is annoying me. It goes by so quickly, it feels like the blink of an eye to someone like me is a lifetime to someone like you. It is frustrating. There's so much I still do not know about you. Things I wish to know. Well, we have some time now. What did you want to know? Where would I even begin when I desire everything from you? Well, gotta start somewhere. Or everything? Depending on number 2, because like, I'm reading it as like nervous, but I guess you could read it in the tone that he's actually right over there. The companion. If you said everything, you'd be like, huh? Everything? So. If I said, I desire everything, you'd be like, haha, everything. He's giving me a grin. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, I can't do it tonally. I'm incapable of that tone, but yeah, we're in the gutter. How about your favorite food? No, your favorite guilty pleasure food. Well, very specific, Casper. Ooh, that's a good question. I can think of so many things, or a tough one too. Do a tough one too. I think it has to be... Are these guilty pleasure foods? I don't think so, but in our household, we eat whatever we want. There's chocolate, anything with cheese, pickles, or strawberries. Just go with chocolate. Even though I'm a cheese goblin. So that's probably the guiltiest of my guilty pleasure food is I will eat shredded cheese out of the bag. It seems a little obvious, I know. But that would be because it's the correct answer. What sort of chocolate? Can I just have all? All chocolate. Yes. Oh, hey, here's my other cat, Willie. Because, you know, it's his turn to be center of attention. Sorry, I totally missed what that was. What did he say? Oh yeah, every single one. Yes. That's a lot of chocolate. Oh yeah, you're a little bigger. Gosh, I hope so. Anyway, what about you, Casper? You can't say noodles. Oh, you ever know that Casper likes eating ramen noodles? Plain? Just like me. Anything else? I like bread. Just bread? Or like a sandwich? Just bread? Just plain bread. However, it does taste better when folded in half. Why is Casper me? Like, I did this as a kid. I still eat plain bread. It's like, I feel myself growing hungry just thinking about it. Okay, white bread boy. I feel called out. Folded bread? Indeed. Also, what are they, like, feeding you? It is inferior to noodles, but it has its perks. A sandwich with nothing in it? Correct. A nothing sandwich. How many times do I have to say yes? Casper is autistic. That's what I'm realizing. Is he is just autistic. Cause I didn't realize like that was an autistic thing. But yeah, I am that person who is like basically everything is spicy. So plain bread, plain noodles, plain white rice. I've gotten better because when you have to feed yourself, you get malnourished very easily. And also, just going to college kind of made me expand my palate a little bit. But yeah, I'll still eat bread. I eat like plain pita bread a lot, and I think it's delicious when it's like good, thick, fluffy pita. Surely it tastes the same folded or not. Creamy, that's very strange. Or, well, I guess it could be weirder. Creamy, that's very strange. When we move in together, I am going to introduce you to so much food. When and not if. I feel like I have a moral obligation to get you to eat better. It's like immortal, so I guess it doesn't matter as much. But going back to noodles, the age-old question. What makes that an age-old question? It's a question as old as time. I feel like it's only as old as noodles existing. Noodles have existed for a long time. If I were not so busy and important, perhaps I would write an essay on this topic. There are many good flavors, but only some may claim to be great. Oh. Okay, so I jumped the gun on this, so we did not know that you like plain noodles, but yeah, and for a bit you like plain chicken noodles. Sitting in third place, sweet chili. Okay, so Casper likes spice. He's a little better than me then. You're like, ooh, Grimmy is getting a little spicy. In second, seafood, the milky broth, chewy calamari, and plum vinegar flavor. My mouth is alight just thinking about it. Seafood is really good. How can a mouth be alight? Okay, Game Hana, you are clearly not a poet. It's a figure of speech. Not one I've ever heard before. And in first place, drumroll please. Give Casper a drumroll. Actually, Willie doesn't like the butt pat, so I can't drumroll on his butt. Original. Yeah. Original. Really? Oh my god. Really? Of course it's original. There is a reason it is the best-selling. Nothing can beat the original. When we live together, I'll get the shelves stocked with original noodles. Got it. We could name our soul baby original. Or I know one that could beat the original. I am curious what this will lead to, so I should know. Teriyaki chicken flavor or curry flavor? Where did he go? Oh, he's going off to the gym. I feel like it's cheating, but teriyaki chicken or curry?
Curry.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I like teriyaki. He does not as much, so it could be curry. It is a fine flavor, though it would fall into the good category, not the great. So Casper also likes curry. I suppose my taste buds are just much more refined than Immortals. So I do like Japanese curry. That is the one curry that I can stand, even though I get the non-spicy version, because I am weak like that. I guess. The cup noodle eating, white bread snacking reaper out here with the refined taste buds. Sarcasm, how lovely. Sorry, I spend so much time talking to you, you're starting to rub off on me. Actually, for asking random questions, there's something I wanted to know. And I may or may not have an answer for you. How did you get your scythe? Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool, but I kinda want one. It's pretty cool. They are not so easily obtained. Can I have yours? Or I've seen them for sale around Halloween time though. Those are mere toys, props for mortals who dare imitate my greatness. My scythe is the real deal. You will not find another like mine in existence. Why not? When a Reaper is created, their scythe is made from a part of their soul. I do not know the specifics. I believe it to be a closely guarded secret. So while my scythe is not strictly a part of my body, it is created from a small piece of me. Like, man, that's so cool, or I gotta get me one of those. Unfortunately, they do not come in mortal. They should, or hopefully you do. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully I do what? Come in mortals. Oh, the flush. What are you? Listen to the filth you spew with such ease. I need to use that at some point. I swear you. Oh no. Oh, that's not our usual screen. What the? Casper, the call disconnected. Oh, is this the interloper? Why is it red? Something is wrong with your app, Grimmy. See what's in red. Wait, did you hang up on me? Hello? Casper? Hello, Sunshine. That is our nickname. Mr. or Miss or Mix Nobody Casper. Unfortunately, Casper couldn't make it. What a shame. Instead, it's just you and me. Who are you? Who I am is not important. I am far more interested in you. Annalie, the keeper of an incredibly rare soul. Sadly, that soul no longer belongs to you. My organization doesn't appreciate those who withhold their property. Excuse me, I am not property. You're a Grim Reaper? I am death. The one you call Casper has been infected with mortal desires, and now must face the consequences. Oh, he's been found out. As will you. You think you can just threaten me, or why are you doing this? Go. I know I can, and these are not threats, but promises. Perhaps you think me unkind? Then you would be correct. We are not kind, but we are just. I will give you one final chance to reconsider. Come with me, and I promise you will face a quick end. I'll never bow down to your stupid system. I won't let you take our future. Or if I do, will you let Casper go? We think their system is stupid, so yeah, I'm gonna tell it straight to their face. Without my system, the world would collapse. Valid, we do need death, whether you like it or not. You will see in time just how ill thought out your decision is, Sunshine. Lock your door and your windows if you'd like, but I'll be there soon enough. Goodbye. Wait. Please just leave Casper alone, or leave us alone. Please just leave Casper alone. You shut down your computer, then back away from your desk, before noticing an envelope sitting right next to your now closed laptop. When did that get there? It's black with a red seal on it, which you carefully open. You find two things inside, a letter and a keycard. Dearest Hana, would you like to know the truth? Then come. Alone. There's no name at the bottom of the letter. Your eyes go to your door, and you lock it anyway, despite what the stranger told you. You move to your window when you hear a knock at the door. Maybe stay very still or get down low. We are like on the high floor, so I think we're gonna stay still. The knocking continues. And again, a little louder. Oi, Sunshine. Who else has such a handsome, unforgettable voice? What is your Ashodo called? What? Answer the question, then I'll open the door. Azrael, of course. Lord Azrael the Great, if you want to get technical. Huh? I've never heard the rest of his name. You open the door, and there, looking slightly windswept, is the one and only Casper. Sorry, my app was playing up, so I wanted to make sure you were okay. Shh. You grab him by the arm and pull him inside, then lock the door behind the both of you. Someone else messaged me. Someone else? Show Casper the messages. It is not safe to be here. I was right to come. What do we do? Or I don't want anything bad to happen to you. We have to leave. I must take you somewhere safe. You always find me so easily. Where could be safe? Or is there some kind of safe house, a hideout we could use? Reapers can track anyone easily through your realm, but I have a terrible idea. I love terrible ideas, or hit me with it. I can take you to my place. Cool. Wow, you're using this as a chance to flirt, or your place for me. What? No, I don't mean it like, You will not be tracked so easily there, and I imagine it to be the last place they would expect you. What about Richard? I can take you first and come back for your beast. Have you tried moving a cat that doesn't want to be moved, Casper? Let me pack a few things, or this is so simple. Let me pack a few things. You grab a duffel bag and stuff it with some essentials, including the letter and key card you were somehow given. Every now and then you hear a strange sound and jump, but nothing is there. Okay, I'm good to go. I can't believe I'm going to the underworld. This is cool as fuck, or I can't even imagine what it'll look like. Were the circumstances different, I would rather never take you to such a place, but, well, we should go quickly. How do we actually get there? We fly, obviously. That's right. We what? You watch as Casper pulls open the window, then steps out as if there were something to step out onto. He reaches his hand back in your window. Watching you scramble over my desk is hilarious, you know. Shut up. I take his hand and fly. You take his hand and step out onto the tops of his shoes. Hey, kitties. Sorry, kitties are misbehaving. You look down at him or you look up at him. Are we taller? We're both on the shorter side, so we gotta look up on him. My knight in shining armor. I have never been knighted, so you must be talking about someone else. Didn't you say you'd never take me flying, by the way? Things change. You nearly cry out when Casper moves, shifting you into his arms as the two of you start drifting through the night sky like a pair of shooting stars. It's a strangely freeing feeling, flying. You'd think you'd feel fear or trepidation, but instead you just feel in awe. The world goes on below you, lights and buildings and streets and cars. It all seems so small. This is amazing. Wait, can people see us? Us? No, not at all. I don't like the way you're saying that. Sorry, I've been hearing my cat. He's got some zoomies, so he's doing this weird like howls. They would see you hanging onto a bird. Casper. If I'm on the morning news, it'll be all your fault. True, but it will be hilarious. Whatever response you're about to call out to Casper is lost in the void as darkness consumes the two of you. Your stomach drops as if you were falling. Then it's gone, and you're standing in a place you've only ever seen on your laptop screen. Holy shit, or a word of warning would have been nice. Casper gently settles your feet to the floor, but you can't help but notice his arms stay around you, almost protectively. Oh. I would say welcome, but I hardly think it would be appropriate considering the circumstances. I have to admit, seeing you standing here, in my space, I find myself enjoying this sight. Aww. While simultaneously wishing you were anywhere else. You watch Casper fiddle with his hair, worrying on his face. Only when your eyes meet does he smile again, strained as it is. You're scared? Are you doing alright, Casper? Or we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I hope so. But there will always come a time when things cannot be figured out, Sunshine. Everything comes to an end eventually. I feel like I'm falling. Even now, with my feet on solid ground. You know, Casper, there's one thing I'm really good at. Making jokes at inappropriate moments. Hey, or well, yes. Well, yes. But that wasn't what I was going for. It's avoiding death, you know, it's kind of my thing. Since we're so wrapped up together now, maybe you'll get a bit of my good luck. Huh. Perhaps that stubborn streak of yours I despised for so long is a good thing after all. It's one of my charm points, sir. You've always loved it. It has grown on me. I keep you on your toes, huh? Like nothing else. Putting that aside, though, what's the plan here? Like, lock all the doors and stay inside forever? Pack some bags and hide out somewhere in super hell? I'd really just like to go home. Super hell is very funny. What? Run away? Oh, hi, Pietro. And now you're here again. There's nothing wrong with running away. It may come to that, but it would be setting us up for a lifetime of being chased. I hope to find something more permanent. But putting aside anything else, you should rest, Pietro. Your body is likely tired after traveling across realms. What about you? I will be back. Stay, just for a little while. Well, how could I say no to that? You pull Casper by the hand towards his bed, your eyes sleepy. It really did take a lot out of you. You wonder for a moment how Casper can do it so much. You lay back, then pull him towards you. His hands wrap around your waist, and you nestle into the crook of his neck. It's warm and comfortable. Being held by him feels just right. Feeling his chest rise and fall, his heart beating, the warmth of his skin, and the softness of his hair. His fingers stroking gently against your cheek. Time goes by as you simply hold each other, afraid to let go. It's sometime later when you decide to speak up. Pietro, please sit down. So Pietro does not sit in laps, so it's very hard to get him to sit somewhere, but hopefully you can get him to just sit on my desk. Be safe, okay? Just sit on my desk. If you die, I'm going to kill you, or I can't lose you now. I can't lose you. For once, death has no appeal to me. Pietro, leave the spot, please. Look what you've gone and done. You've corrupted a model Grim Reaper. I had fun doing it to you, or we both know you don't mind. I will be back soon, Sunshine. Don't go anywhere and don't open the door. I won't, or don't be gone too long then. He leans in and kisses you, gentle, tender. I will see you later, my love. He stands, then stops to look down at you, his eyes filled with a sort of affection you never thought could be aimed at you. And then he turns and walks out the door. As it closes, a cold feeling settles in the room. You look towards your bag, where the letter from the mysterious Reaper is hidden. But your body feels heavy and your eyelids droop. Time to sleep, you think. Just a nap. And then you'll wake up and everything will be fine. With a yawn, you close your eyes and let yourself drift off to sleep. You dream of fire, but it's not scary. It's warm, comfortable. It burns things away, yes, but it also makes something new. You sit beside the fire and watch the old ways burn. Next to you is Casper. You watch the fire reflect in his eyes. It feels right. He is change. You are change. So much will change when the two of you work together. You wake up to the feeling of heat under you, which is honestly not always the best feeling. You remember a time in a past apartment you were renting under the place where the place under yours went up in flames. Somehow you didn't even get burned. Your eyes flutter open and you see someone's chest, Casper's chest. You're sleeping half on top of him. Casper? Holy shit. Why in the nine hells are you yelling as soon as you open your eyes? Do you always do that? Awake and then just yell? Aw, he's a grumpy pants in the morning. Just like me. Only when I see you, yeah, I love yelling. Is that a problem? Yeah, so companion would definitely not choose this, but he is a loud person and admits it, so yeah, I love yelling. Nah, honestly, I'd usually just roll over and say good morning to Richard. Actually, Willie is the one who yells at us when it's breakfast time. Pietro is mostly quiet unless he's got his weird zoomy, cries. But I think we should make it a thing. I think we should not make it a thing. I would much prefer you to not make me near jump out of my skin each and every morning. It still looks like you have skin to me. What would you prefer then? Anything else? Okay, let's have a redo. You put your head back down and close your eyes, pretending to sleep. You're already awake, my love? Or good morning to my favorite Grim Reaper in the world. Do that. I was dreaming about you. If I told you about my dreams, though, we'd have to put up the H rating. Or it was nice, but I prefer seeing it like this. We always have to go with the part B answer. Every time there's ellipses, I'm just like, yeah, that's my response. How was it? Perhaps yelling was fine. Perhaps the yelling was fine. Oh, love his blush. No, it's now my goal to wake up and fluster you every single day. I'm making this face too, because I have to live with this. For real. Not while waking up, because he wakes up at a different time, but yeah, I have to live with being flustered every day, because I live with an allosexual who likes to remind me that he's one. And that is to say that, you shouldn't take it if it's not your thing. I just deal with it, because it is entertaining, and that's just the way our relationship goes. But yeah, ace allo romances and relationships do work. It's different for everyone. Your mileage may vary. It's all about boundaries and compromises and whatever works for y'all. So our relationship is exactly what this game is. Also, I think because we have previously clicked on the safe for work option, it just completely bypassed is the second like sex scene. So yeah, because if I remember when I did my own playthrough, instead of us being sleepy when we got in, it was like we had a moment and then got together. But this instead was just like, oh, we're kind of sleepy, let's cuddle, which kind of cool. Would have been interesting to have a fade to black though, because it is a different sort of dynamic. Well, that goal may only extend as far as today if we do not work out a solution to our problems. I'm pretty lucky. I feel like everything will be okay. Maybe if I rub you a lot, you'll get some of it. This sounds like innuendo. I don't think it's meant to be, but like, this sounds like innuendo. Hey, watch where you're rubbing. Frankly, I could use the luck. How did you go anyway? I would love to tell you I not only solved all of our problems, but all of the world's problems too. But that would be a lie. Oh yeah, Casper cannot lie. He can just leave things out by omission. It's complicated. A long time ago, when I first became a Reaper, I had a friend. No, Hugh, it's good to have friends. I thought you didn't like the other Reapers. Three, because he was like talking about being a loner, but he did talk about like somebody knowing somebody. I don't. but it was a different time. I loathe to say this, but he was not like other Reapers. He was very human, I suppose. Anyway, he had a crush on Immortal. It wasn't a big thing. He didn't want to run away with her or anything. He just wanted to speak to her, spend time with her, just once. He was terminated. Just for that? Yes. My organization takes our rules very seriously. The fact I have gotten away with breaking so many rules is unheard of. Why did you decide to break all those rules anyway? Because I'm a silly fool who fell in love with Immortal. You broke the rules from the start. He kind of did, but also like, he went after us because we kept evading death, and he was like, what is wrong with this mortal? I know. I had a tough time when I first awakened as a Reaper. All of these rules, the coldness of taking souls, it did not feel right to me. But I became numb over time. I got used to it. Taking souls became methodical, as it was supposed to be. I suppose my heart became ice, and you were the one who began to make it thaw. Thank you. Did the same to me. Or I'm happy I could get you back to who you really are. Yeah, I live with him. Like, the companion's a very affectionate person, so not the same. Perhaps you and I complete each other in ways neither of us truly understand. I suppose I don't mind not understanding if I can spend the rest of whatever time we have together. That does sound nice. Casper, you know that person who contacted me yesterday? The hacker? Hacker might be an overstatement, or yes. Is it an overstatement though? I don't know. It's like, you're still hacking it. Like, yes. They want me to meet up with them. What? Let me show you. You stand, then show the letter to Casper. His frown becomes deeper and deeper as he reads the letter. I hope you understand that there's no way I would let you go to this alone. Like, well, I hope not. I'm pretty sneaky. I bet I could have crept out to it alone. Or I know I wanted you to come. I don't want to do this one. See, I wish I knew who it was. And there's no mention of where this meeting will take place. There was also this key card. The library? Though it's called a library, it's not public-facing. Well, privatization. Underworld sucks. There would be countless secrets and thousands of years of records about our kind there. It would have to be someone with enough clearance to be allowed in there. We should go together. This is obviously a trap. I know, or don't mind. Even if it is a trap, it could be our chance to get out of this. Fine. But we will need to disguise you. What? What's wrong with how I look? Or, I thought you said something about Reapers looking like ordinary people. Anyone walking beside me will draw attention, let alone a mortal who matches the description of my target. Here. So this does imply that, like, the assignments are secret, I guess. But I guess it also, hey, you have to stop. And I guess it also means that, like, Casper superiors would know, which is kind of interesting. The underworld dynamics. Super fascinated to learn more about it. Here, he throws you a black hooded cloak. It smells like him too, like home. You quickly put it on. There, with the hood, no one should be able to see your face easily. Don't you miss my captivating face? He reaches out, then tilts your chin slightly so the light hits your features. Every moment I do not see it, I miss it. It's truly a problem. I like that juxtaposition. You get on my nerves immensely. Hey, you like me or you can't help but think of me. Fortunately or unfortunately. Come on, if we get there before your mysterious rebirth, then perhaps we can take a look around. And Sunshine? Yeah, I do not know if you and I were destined to meet, or if everything is just one big coincidence, but no matter what, in this lifetime or the next, I am said to not have, I would always choose you. Through any hardship, no matter the trouble I would get myself into, you would always be my choice. I love you. I love you too, Casper. Oh, he said it. You keep your head down as the two of you head out into the busy streets of the underworld. You're surprised at how human it feels, even if it is bigger than any city you've ever seen. Casper reaches out his hand and takes you in his. It's warm. Despite being morning time, there's no sun in the sky. Above you is just blackness without a single star. The atmosphere is cold, but the spot where you're touching Casper is anything but. It feels like your lifeline in this strange world. Quickly, the two of you find yourself outside the library. From the outside, the library has a large and imposing building with wide steps and tall columns. There's also not a single person around. The closer you get to this building, the more the crowds began to thin out. The two of you walk up the stairs and you scan your key card and try the door. It comes open. I guess there's like no front desk person in this library because it is like key card only. The library is immense. Like Casper said, calling it a library is an understatement. From the outside, the building was imposing, and the inside is no different. I really like the draw, like this building and the details. It's really pretty. With like a little skull. Like just a little ominous enough. A high ceiling looms above you and the hall stretches forward. Bookcases tower high against each and every wall, and the books all look old, thick, and heavy from a distance. You could spend a lifetime in here, and it still wouldn't be enough time. It's huge. That's what she said. And overwhelming. I think I'm in love. I gotta do this. I do not know who she is. And why did she say it? It's a joke. Where is the funny part? Casper's eyes scan the room, overwhelmed. With just the two of us, I don't see how we'll be able to get through even a quarter of all of this. We can make a competition out of it. I would be in heaven if it was just like a giant library. Been to the like Trinity Hall in Ireland, and that was amazing. So I'm imagining that, but like the size of like the Met or something, or even bigger than the Met. So yeah, I would be in heaven. You really cannot get enough of your little pets, can you? You like them too. Fine. And what does the winner get? One wish from the other person. A wish? Yeah. It could be anything. Give me an example. You can make the other person eat something gross. I make you wear an apron and give me breakfast in bed for a whole week. Or no, you give me an example. See, okay, we also learned that Casper is a terrible cook, so like we don't want this, even if we collectively want to see him in an apron. Like, I know on the Patreon, like if you join 2.5 Studios Patreon, they release some spicy art. So I'm like, I wonder if there's one of him in an apron. But let's go if you give me an example. You came up with the idea. What I will wish for is a secret. Don't worry, you'll know soon enough. Ooh, confidence. I like it. The two of you split up. Casper goes to the right side of the wall while you go to the left. The amount of work is immense. It's not hard to feel overwhelmed, but you continue on. Not all of the books here are in languages you can understand. In fact, most aren't. Still, you do your best, flipping through the pages, looking for anything that might help. There's a lot of boring books and journals here, accounts of past Reapers and how they handled their jobs, as well as notes on expenditure and management of the underworld. Anything yet? No, nothing that could help us, but there are many secrets in these halls. Enough to bring down my entire organization, and more, I'm sure. Yay, bureaucracy. You continue searching, pulling books from shelves, scanning the spines, the pages, the covers, and you notice something strange behind the book you just pulled out. A tiny gap in the otherwise solid walls. You frown, then pull a few more books from their places. Reaching into the gap, you push aside a hidden panel, and the section of the wall slides away. You see a book. Reach for the book or blow on the book? I'm gonna reach for the book. You flip it over in your hands. It looks incredibly old and fragile, but the cover is blank. In fact, it does look more like a journal than a book. Flicking through the delicate pages, it's all handwritten. Up to the first page. You open the book to the first page and read the words. Humans spread like wildfire around the realm. Struggles have turned to impossibility. There are no longer enough of us to deal with them. I have been tasked with finding a solution. The answer, I believe, lies in the problem. Humans, their souls. But what if instead of allowing souls to move on, we took those souls and used them to create beings that could serve us? Reapers created from human souls. We would have to erase their memories, of course, but it would be a simple matter. They could collect souls and send them to the afterlife, and the burden on us would lessen. They would be, for all intents and purposes, immortal, never able to age or die. They would simply exist. But this is all theory for now. More testing is required. You frown, then flip a few more pages in. Testing has gone poorly. Most subjects perish in the early stages of the experiments. Oh, that's awful. Perhaps a special kind of soul is required. More testing is required. Another few pages. You're already reaching the end of the journal. I hypothesize that souls exist on a spectrum of density. The strongest souls, those bathed in more of this mortal light that we still do not understand, are more likely to survive the transformation process. We have found a few stronger souls, but we believe that out there, souls of pure light may exist. Those souls would be ideal candidates with their density, but we have never encountered such a soul. They may not exist. For now, testing continues. So yeah, the hints that we thought that, Casper's getting memories that feel very human. Well, I kind of guess he is. You flick through the final few pages, then stop. Success. Our latest test subject seems to have survived the process. Their memories are shaky and perhaps require a stronger method of erasing, but we can deal with that. Seems our efforts have paid off, and we have created a Reaper. I believe the future will be brighter. Soon, we will have an army of unfeeling, unthinking servants to help us. The cycle of rebirth will no longer be a burden on us. Willie, nor the humans. William. Casper, I found something, or, well, I win, but this doesn't seem like the time for celebrating. What is it? Here, read it. He's making the frown. I'm also frowning. Because, yeah. It's true. You were human. I was human. You died and were meant to go to the afterlife, but instead, they brought you here. Against your will, they never asked you if that was okay. I was human. I had a life I cannot even remember. Family? People who cared for me? I'm sorry, Casper. Are you doing alright? I suppose this changes little. I'm still a Reaper. A Reaper who is human. I feel I should be more upset than I am. I lost so much, but if it did not happen, then I would have never met you. You are the most infuriating, annoying, bothersome mortal I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. And I love you dearly. As I said, I would always choose you. No matter what my past held, that is still true. Oh, Casper, I love you as well. Gonna go with that. Yeah, this is just so unfair. You should get a choice where a whole past you'll never remember. This is something people should decide for themselves, not be forced into. Yes, autonomy. I have to do something about this. You hear the sound of a door opening, then closing. You and Casper spin around at the same time, and you see someone. Someone walking towards the two of you. 5012? Hello, Casper. Why are they all so good looking? But also, I could cosplay him. Unless I be called impolite, hello to you as well, sunshine. Thank you for taking my invitation seriously. Yeah, I could cosplay Casper too if I, had the right wig and the costume and stuff, but just 5012, he's got the droopy eyes that, I have, and so would have to grow out my hair. He's got the white streaks, I'm going gray a little bit. I don't have purple though. Though I do remember asking you to come alone. Well, it's no matter. Really, you've just made my job that much easier. You were the one who hacked my app? Hacked is a little much, 8394. Your little chatting application was pretty much open to anyone. Oh, Casper, your security not great. You two know each other? Or what, two of you are friends? I don't think they're friends at all. I trained under him for a time. Skirting around the truth, I see. Your little Reaper here was taken under my wing as a disciplinary action many years ago. Oh, Casper wasn't the perfect Reaper I thought he was. I thought you learned your lesson, 8394. Do not suffer traitors lightly. You were in trouble before, or did something happen? Yeah, we thought Casper was a model Reaper. It was a long time ago. A little smirk, though. And it has nothing to do with this. You struggled as a newborn Reaper, like a fawn who couldn't quite find its feet. You were always too soft for this, Casper, too attached to humans. Why do you think that is? Or wait for Casper to speak up. We'll let Casper say. I've met many other Reapers throughout my long years that were attached to humans, you know. They were all treated like the problem. They were terminated before their feelings could spread. At the time, I was conflicted about it. They had broken the rules. There are prices to pay for breaking the rules. But now it just makes me feel bitter, angry, regretful. Oh, Casper. Kind of can relate when you find out shitty things about your past. Because they were not the broken ones. If anything, it is people like you and me who are broken. What are you talking about now? You can try to stall for time all you like, but it won't change a thing. The both of you will pay for your crimes. I will not let you touch my mortal. You have no say in the matter. Call me too soft all you like. I know that I could beat you in a fight if I need to. Can you do it without your precious mortal getting stuck in the middle, though? 5012, listen to me. We were human, once. So this is how far gone you are. Pitiful 8394. I trained you myself for a time. I expected greatness from you. Thankfully, just listen for a second. He's not making it up. Or, God, do all you Reapers love the sound of your voice so much. Just be quiet and listen to Casper. I have proof. Look, we found it here. We were humans. It's true. We were taken and made like this against our wills. You know, I came to love this job. You obviously thrive in it. This is simply preposterous. You waste my time trying desperately to stall me for no reason whatsoever. Humans are humans, Reapers are Reapers. Just read the book already. Fine, but once I am done, I will do what I came here to do. Your soul, Sunshine, will be forfeit, and 8394 will be sent for termination. How do I know this is not fake? We found it here. You know we can't lie, it's real. You want me to believe that I was once human? You were. But how could... Do you honestly think this is fair? Do you believe that no one deserves to choose this for themselves? It's more complicated than you make it out to be, even if we were once humans. Without us, society would collapse. There must always be Grim Reapers. This kind of gets into some interesting territory here about, like... I wouldn't say eugenics, but essentially, like, yeah, the idea of, like, sacrificing for the greater good and, like, population control and all that stuff. Really fascinating, like, topic that we're probably not going to be able to explore in here, but that's one of the reasons why I want to know more about the Grim Reaper world. And also, like, the OG Reapers, like, what are they doing? I assume, like, they don't have numbers. But yeah, it's kind of fascinating. Like, there has to be another solution, or are you and the rest of Reapers not part of that society? I mean, they kind of, they are and they aren't because they're Reapers, but yeah, we'll say this. I feel like that's a better argument. Do you not deserve to get a say in it? I guess they're a part of Reaper society, but they're not part of, like, mortal population. Then what do you suggest? I'm just human, but Casper. I don't know if, like, Casper would have a solution, so I feel like we'll say I'm just human, but I think you all need new management. That's a very bold response from us. Why not just run away from this all? You two wanted a future together. You could easily drop the truth about us and then leave in the ensuing chaos. I could. I don't know about Casper, but that doesn't feel right to me. I've always wanted to help lead a revolt or something, don't worry. There will be time for that later. If you'll help us. Help you what exactly? Help me spread this around. We can find more people who agree that this is wrong. And then what? Overthrow your management? Fix the whole forced to be a Grim Reaper thing? Or what do you want me to say, bake a cake? I feel like maybe sarcasm's not the best thing, but because we were talking about, like, that's the big thing, is people being made into Reapers without their consent. I have always been a perfect Reaper. Oh god, it's Casper 2.0, or here we go. And now I should throw it all away, just because we were once human? They lied to you, 5012. While you followed every rule perfectly, they lied to you. Doesn't a perfect Reaper deserve better than that? Well, I doubt I have much choice now. You two alone are a mess. You'll get nothing done without someone competent by your side. I like how we just kind of, like, changed his mind, but I guess, you know, the proof is right there, so, you know, I think 5012 is probably very, like, logical, give me the facts kind of Reaper. You think you're more competent than me. I do not think it, I know it. Oh boy, or this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Since I'm the competent one, I will begin by finding us somewhere to work out of. A secret hideout, or like an underground bunker? Right, as I said, only competent one and whatnot. I'll collect you both soon. Yeah, run away, asshole. It must be like looking in a mirror to you. Aw. I don't think. Like, even if he was very similar to Casper, I don't think Casper would enjoy that. So he really is an asshole. Are you sure this is what you want? Which thing? You know exactly what I am talking about. Do I? Playing stupid, are we? I'm pretty good at it, eh? Yes, I'm sure. If it's important to you, it's important to me. Or I want to help your people. Because people are like our humanity in general, but I'm gonna say that. And maybe this will lead to an official way of us getting off their systems. That is what I was thinking too. If doing this helps people, that's great. But if it helps you, then it's truly worth doing. Aww. You and me, Casper. Underground mob bosses. Underground mob bosses. Yes, underground mob bosses. You're such an idiot. And I mean that in the kindest, most endearing way possible. Let's do this, Casper. Yeah, let's do this. Aww. Ending 9, Metamorphosis. This is the ending I got with my own playthrough, because the companion and I are both very, leftist thinking people, and clearly there's some issues in this Reaper society. Probably the companion more than me, because he's always like, yeah, your job demands too much of you. So, yeah, I think we were long on this track of quit your job. Oh man, this society is kind of sketch. So, yeah, let's do something about it. But yeah, I do enjoy the ending of over the past few months, you've come to call this realm your home. I assume you came and got Richard for us? In a place that should be devoid of light, you found something warm, something comfortable. It's been hard work, of course, always being in hiding, recruiting people to your cause. But the whole time, you've been by Casper's side. Sure, you also have to listen to Casper arguing with 5012, who still hasn't picked a name. Yet somehow things feel alright. And now you stand on what feels like the edge of the world, looking down at the city lights below. It's beautiful. Or perhaps it's him that's beautiful. You're not sure. Either way, you look over the world you've come to call home, and you know you're close. Close to being able to change things here. And then the two of you will go back to your home. Or maybe you'll decide to stay here after all? Who knows? That's the funny thing about the future. No one really knows what will happen. You can guess, or hope, or pray, but no one can really know. There's something you do know, though. That no matter what, you will be by Casper's side. Is that you, Sunshine? Yeah, I'm here. Where else would I be but by your side? That's perfect, because that's exactly where I like you to be. Come on, we have a world to change. Just a normal Tuesday afternoon with my boyfriend. Yeah, let's change the world. Aw, that was so sweet. I don't know if we can. I don't think we could save, but yeah. Oh yeah, that was A Date with Death. Beyond the Bet, and that was also because once I started doing my own playthrough, I was like, oh, I don't have to like answer as the companion. But I think, like I said, we're both like justice-oriented people a little bit. So I've read up on the other endings. This is probably my favorite ending because that's just like how I am. I'm a social justice rogue. But I like that. I do wonder though, like, because the underground world is, like, if there's no light, are we gonna be okay as mortals? I say this because I take vitamin D because I don't get enough sun, and that makes me depressed, and it's terrible because I actually don't like the sun. Or at least I don't like the sun here in Texas because it burns and it's terrible. Like I'm also a night owl, so yeah, like, but you know, 2.5 Studios is releasing like bits of the webtoon that kind of gives us more insight into the world and of Casper's past and that friend of his. So, yeah, I love reading more about it. And yeah, so it's also close to dinner time, and then I need to go off to Inner Moonlight. So the timing of this is great. I originally had plans already planned out the next game, but I think I'm gonna change it because the next one is gonna be When the Night Comes, which I also kind of discovered through say the work of Jonah Scott, but and that one is really good, but I watched a playthrough, which I'm really glad I did because that one hits on some even harder themes that I don't think I'm ready to explore yet. Like nothing serious or anything. It's just it paralleled my life a little too closely, so I may hold off on that one. Especially if we're going to continue the trend of dating me-coded characters as my partner. I don't think they're going to be as bullyable as Casper, so I think this was the really fun one. But if I do end up streaming after I come back from WeebCon, I don't know because the companion is going to be out, but I do have a photo shoot at the end of WeebCon, so I might not get back until too late. But I think we're going to play the Touch Starved demo because there is also a very me-coded character in there who likes cats. I was like, this character is a little bit of a call-out. They're NB and grumpy, and a lot like this one. This character has more self-loathing than Casper does, and they like cats. So I was like, this character is me-coded. So yeah, if I do get around to streaming on the 19th, then we'll start the Touch Starved demo. If not, then we'll have to wait until May. But you can always catch me on socials. In my profile, I've got links to my YouTube, so you can watch the VODs. And yeah, so thanks for joining. And I hope everybody has a great April. And go watch the Uninvited Invitational. It's really sick snowboarding action, and it deserves to be supported because of all the hardworking women and non-binary folks involved. All right, so I'll catch you later. Bye.